Well, shit, Brody. Yeah.
Oh, were you waiting on me?
Yeah. I was trying to say so, but I just blanked the fuck out.
All right. Pay attention. We're gonna teach you something real special today. This is two coins. With my boy Wally, then Ronnie, wherever you're at, we're at. Showing two sides of the same coin. Let me know what y'all think. 2 coins. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter today.
Welcome back to the 2 Coin Podcast. It's your boy Ronnie.
And I'm your brother Waleed, the other side of the coin. Today's episode is brought to you by Premier Protein Organic Shakes.
You feel me?
Because niggas be hungry midday.
Ain't too lazy to fucking cook something.
Facts.
But man.
Looks like we got another shooting the shit podcast.
Shooting this shit, bro.
Ain't got much to talk about.
But we got a lot to talk about.
Hey.
A whole lot of nothing.
However you look at it.
Hey man, let's just kick it off, bro. Where you think phones is about to be in 10 years? Matter of fact, let's go back on that. Think about how far phones came in the past 10 years.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's what, 2022 right now. 2012, that was like what, the iPhone 4, iPhone 4 stage just came out.
I'm pretty sure the BlackBerry was still a thing in 2012.
The fucking BlackBerry, bro. There's so many people that don't even know what the fuck a BlackBerry is.
You ever had one?
I never had one. My mom did, though. That shit was so lit at the time. Now looking back at it, I'm like, bro, this is like an old-ass fucking piece of block. Use that shit as a paperweight.
Yeah. It looked cool, too. Like, at the time, it was something like that's... I guess people considered it sleek because, like, it just had, like, a keypad on it. And it's like, you look like you're all business important when you're typing shit on there. And now it just looks like a broke-ass phone.
So I look at this old-ass.
But in 10 years, man, I think Elon Musk is going to put computer chips in our brains and shit like that. But I don't know, man. It kind of, like, scares me the direction technology is going. We've talked about this on the podcast before.
Hella times, bro.
Yeah, whatever happens. But...
Bro, it's the exponential rise of technology. You know what I mean? It's not just one of those, it's like just growing at a regular rate.
Yeah.
This shit, like, who knows, man? In 10 years, I could easily see us having, like, hologram conversations. Because think about back in the day, FaceTime wasn't even, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The only way to get on a quote-unquote FaceTime was to hop on Skype to do a video chat. Now it's just like, it's almost disrespectful not to FaceTime somebody.
Yeah, man.
What that you close with? I'm gonna put a little.
I was watching a video where you know Gary Vee.
Mm-hmm.
And to those who don't know who Gary Vee is, maybe you know a little bit more about his background than I do, but I think he's like a sort of like tech entrepreneur that does all these like talks and like interviews and basically like appeals to the youth to get their investments right type shit. He was cool with Nipsey. Yeah. Rest in peace. But I saw like an interview he did recently where he was talking about exactly what we're talking about, like the technology space and where it was like, say in 1992 versus where it is right now and where it's going. So when the .com bubble and like the internet space first started taking off in like the early 90s,
yeah,
to be able to explain that to like somebody in like their 20s or like their late teen years, hey man, listen, you have this platform where you can connect with everybody from, you know, all walks of life, and you can chat on IM and it doesn't have to be in person anymore. And it's like back then they couldn't wrap their heads around that type of concept. You know what I mean?
Bro, that was like a wild ass concept back
but
in
like
the day.
over time, like say 10 years from 1992, by 2002,
yeah,
it had become like a regular thing that nobody was even questioning, right? So he was talking about like the NFT space and the cryptocurrency and all that shit. He's saying the same thing that we saw with the internet bubble and the .com wave is happening with NFT and cryptocurrencies and all that other technological shit that we're seeing right now. So, I mean, it doesn't matter how you feel about it, right? Like, it's scary, or I don't know, I can't wrap my head around it. However you feel about it, the shit is happening regardless. So either get on the ship or just get left behind is what he was trying to say basically, because that's where the world is going.
Nah, bro, it's. I 100% agree, man, because it's crazy to see how far we've came. I mean, bro, just even look at something like a social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how far, like we started off with what, MySpace when we were, how they say, young jits, like, you know what I mean?
Young little shits running around now.
Bro, yeah, like fucking 3rd, 4th, 5th grade having a MySpace, no fucking business having one whatsoever. But at the time, you know what I mean?
When did you make one?
I made mine, I think, in like 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah,
I made mine. My
grade.
dad ended up finding it. Whooped my ass and made me delete that shit.
Yeah, bro,
He's like, you're not about to have a MySpace. What the fuck?
I had my shit on a desktop computer.
Yeah, bro, shit. I don't even know when the first time I saw a laptop was.
A laptop used to be a rare thing.
Yeah, bro. Like having a desktop was almost like, I mean, not almost. It was normal. You know what I mean? But then like seeing somebody with a laptop, it's like, oh, he fancy. Now it's
Yeah,
like
literally.
you see somebody with a desktop monitor, it's like, oh, you a gamer?
Literally, like, what do you do, nerd? No, I'm just kidding.
Did you build that?
But man, yeah, technology, like the direction it's going in, is definitely spooky.
Oh, it's mad. It's spooky season.
But we'll see, man. We'll see. Either we get with it or get lost, I guess. But
I mean, it'll be wild to see in 10 years because in 10 years, what? We gonna be 36? Shit.
Fuck.
that statement alone, bro.
Damn, why'd you have to say that? Like,
But nah, man, it's gonna be wild to see like what you can do with your phone, bro, because it's already a mini fucking computer.
yeah,
Everything you can do on a laptop, like if somebody like, you know what I mean, say somebody didn't have a computer but all they had is an iPhone, bro, you can type up articles, business shit, check email, you know what I mean?
cheat on tests.
Any and everything is available in a phone, so I can't even imagine what they're gonna be able to do in 10 years. Like I said, I could see holograms, holographic conversations being a
Well, I mean, shit.
thing.
Fucking, what's that dude's name? Zuckerberg.
Big Z.
Big Zuck. He dropped the Meta or Meta. How the fuck you pronounce it?
Yeah, the metaverse.
Yeah, the way he was describing it was just like, all right, bro.
Bro, like even the metaverse is such a trip, bro, because it reminds me of I think also we were talking about this before. You know that movie Ready Player One? Mm-hmm. Like it literally reminds me of that. Like the way, bro, I saw this video the other day. Somebody had tagged up a wall in the metaverse. They're wearing like those Oculus.
The 3D glasses.
Yeah. And then, you know what I mean? They got their controllers on each hand and they're literally, it's like one hand got a spray can on it and he's literally just tagging up a wall in the metaverse, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro, people buying up plots of land in the metaverse for like 500K, 600K.
So like where are we going with this though? Like, are people just gonna give up doing shit in real life for doing shit virtually?
I mean, bro, I could definitely see, because you got to, hey, think about it this way, right?
Because that's fucking depressing.
It is, bro, but you got to think about for the people that have, quote unquote, been ready for this ahead of time. Like, you know, like the early investors in Bitcoin, early investors in different crypto.
Yeah.
Like, even somebody like look at a KD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him and Nas invested in Coinbase. How long, like, what was that, 2016, 2017?
Something like that, yeah.
Already, bro, like, I guarantee KD's a billionaire just off of crypto.
I'm sure he is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you got to put all the different athletes, top figures, and public figures that are already billionaires in this space. Then you got people that are just regular Joe Schmoes that are multi-hundred millionaires in the space, if not billionaires in the space. You know what I mean? So it's like they've built up their assets to succeed in this virtual world. Where it's going to be a problem is for, like, you know how you got the homeless out here? Bro, it might end up being turned into like a Black Mirror kind of episode. Where we're headed with this metaverse. Like, imagine you're homeless in today's society and you have no way of getting into the virtual world. Once the virtual world is where all business goes down, think about people who aren't even set up for that. They're literally just going to be like walking animals at that point. You know what I mean?
That's fucking crazy to think about.
With no purpose.
I hope I'm dead by then.
I don't, bro. I think all this shit's going to go into full fruition, bro, by the time our kids are maybe like 10, 15. You know what I mean?
Oh, so then I'm going to be the washed up dude. Like, explain this to me, son.
Literally, bro. Like, you know how, what's it called? Parents these days, they'll, like, you know what I mean? They don't know how to set up an iPhone, so they'll just give it to their kid and their kid will set it up.
Yeah.
That's going to be us dealing with this metaverse. Because right now we're in the early stages. We can wrap our head around this concept and be involved in it. But now you got to think about the kids that are going to grow up with the metaverse. Who knows, bro? Learning might end up being virtual. I mean, it already is, but imagine now it's like instead of being in on a Zoom meeting, right? Imagine you put on your Oculus glasses and now you're in a virtual classroom.
Nah, they can't do that, bro. Because people are already not having kids, like, in record numbers, like, this generation. So if you eliminate school, so you're telling me I can't drop my kid off for a couple hours to fuck off and you watch over him? You mean I gotta watch my kid 24/7 and try to find a job? Nah, I'm not having kids. Like, that's what people are gonna say, bro. Like, it's just gonna give people more of a reason not to reproduce.
I'll be, bro. Already it's crazy because, like, what is it? Isn't like the average age of when people having kids now?
It's like 30 something.
Like, motherfuckers trying to enjoy their life and their fruits of their labor.
Motherfuckers
bro.
are getting smart. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck I look like having a kid at 21. Like,
by choice.
By choice, exactly. Like
know what I mean?
that's what people used to do back in the day. By choice, bro. Get married at 20, have a kid at 21, and then like that's your life now.
Which is crazy to think about, bro, because back then a 20-year-old is damn near equivalent to a fucking 35-year-old now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mentality wise. But now it's gonna be wild, man.
Well, I mean, back then they had it easier, bro. The American dream was alive and well. Now it's like it's like for people of this like new millennium, like growing up through it, like it takes a while for you to kind of establish yourself nowadays.
Oh, facts,
versus
bro.
back in the day where you can get a house for $5. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, bro. Even think about minimum wage, bro. San Jose. I mean, California itself, just increased it to 16 an hour. Mm-hmm. Bro, you can barely survive with that shit. With half of like what rent costs out here.
Even if you look at like retirement, like back in the day, bro, like in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
It would be like your employer, like the company that you work for or whatever, would set up your retirement for you. They would invest your 401k into a bunch of like stocks and like hedge funds and things like that.
Yeah.
And so by the time you're like 65 and ready to retire, it was easy for you to just like pull all that money out and use it. Whereas now they've made that shit so much more complicated.
I mean, bro, do you think
now it's like people are planning out retirement and it's like, fuck, I can't do it until I'm 75.
But I was about to say, you think that has to do with the whole, because you know how they like a lot of people say that the 401k, like the whole concept of it is kind of like a bubble.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that has a lot to do with it.
It used to be like, okay, the employer would take care of your retirement, right? It's the least we could do for you. You fucking slaved over our company for 30 years.
Yeah.
You scratch your back, or you scratch our back, we scratch yours, right? We'll set you up for retirement. But now they set up the system to where it's like every man for himself. So it's like, okay, you, the employee, have to figure out how the shit works.
And you have to do it
and
yourself.
then you have to like take care of your own portfolio. We'll give you the options, and then we'll do it for you. But you got to give us the direction. But that's how people fuck it up and not end up retiring, because the whole concept of all of this shit is so hard for people to wrap their head around. And like they're like, well, what the hell is even going on? So it's like to be able to ask people who are not educated in stocks and like the financial market and things like that, asking them to make really important decisions on their long-term future and investment.
That's a lot.
Just off a whim like that, they'll give you like a fucking 5-minute crash course at work or some shit. And they'll be like, all right, so what do you want to do, man? You're like, I don't fucking know.
Did you figure out what stocks you wanted to do in the past 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's rigged, bro. It's rigged against you. So,
I mean, yeah, bro. But one thing I will say, though, is that we're living in a world where the tools are available for you to learn.
that's true.
You know what I mean? It's not like back in the day where a select few people even knew the ins and out. You know what I mean? Granted, it's still quote unquote a community of people that know, but that community is huge now.
Yeah, exactly. That's another good point, though. Because, like, the older generation, they expected people to hold their hand through shit. Now it's like us, we figure shit out for ourselves.
Bruh, school of YouTube.
We take initiative. Yeah, well, yeah, YouTube and shit makes it a lot easier. Just Wikipedia, whatever I need the answer to.
Man, you feel me? Like, you can figure out any problem you need. I mean, shit, I guess that's the pros and cons of this internet boom and technology booming and everything.
Yeah.
I guess it's really just about being ahead of the curve. Like you said, like, get with it or get left behind. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite piece of technology that you own?
I mean, shit, bro. I don't. I'm gonna say favorite and necessity in the same like category, and it have to be my phone, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could be like, oh, the TV, the speaker, so I could listen to music. You know what I mean? All that shit's cool and all, but like, bro, it would have to be my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. But then, bro, for like, I got a Christmas gift, which was like, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I got a gift from like my work. It was like an Ember bug. You know what those are?
Amber bug.
Ember mug.
Nah.
So it's basically like a heated mug. It's like a smart
Oh
mug.
shit.
Bro, on Amazon, that shit goes for like $120. It basically keeps your shit hot all day. And
That's
it comes
kind of
with,
plug, bro.
Yeah, it has like a long battery life, but then it comes with like a coaster that gets plugged into the electrical socket.
That charges it.
Yeah, so that charges it.
Damn. Okay.
That shit is so nice. It changed my life, bro. But yeah, that's probably
Hey, let me ask you this.
outside of my phone, which is the easy answer.
Hey, I was just thinking too. Like, now, what about phone versus a car?
Is a car a piece of technology or is that a piece of machinery?
True that.
Or is
Okay.
it both? I don't know.
I mean, a Tesla.
Yeah, but I don't own a Tesla. I ain't that big. I drive a fucking Toyota Camry.
Nah, that's true. That could be machinery.
Yeah.
I I mean, but still, like, in a piece of technology, like, it's still a technology, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Machinery, technology. It had, like, there's a lot of technological aspects within a car.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, shit, bro, I wouldn't mind riding horseback 30 miles, but still be able to communicate with people on the phone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus you have a car, no phone, you pull up, and these motherfuckers ain't even there.
Right, like in the 1920s, bro, like motherfuckers was saying giddy up on horseback. They didn't have no phones or nothing.
Bro, hey, that's
what are they doing? Sending messages on pigeons or what?
Not, hey, literally.
What if you have to call your bro in like fucking Kansas?
Bro, see, that's another thing, bro. Think about it back in the day, like 1800s type shit.
Yeah.
To go from LA to the Bay, you're not coming back to LA. You know what I mean? You're starting a new life in fucking San Francisco. I'll take it even one further, bro. Imagine like you out here just slaughtered 5 people in San Jose, skip over to 2 towns over, and nobody knows what the fuck you did. Now you just started brand new.
Hey, that's how people were living. It was like outlaw type shit, bro.
Bro,
why do you think they call it the Wild West? You ever seen The Hateful Eight, Quentin Tarantino?
Nah, I need to, bro. A lot of people tell me to watch that.
Bro. Samuel L. Jackson is fucking masterful in there. But anyway, like that's basically what the whole movie was about. Like back in the Civil War era, especially out in the West, like Utah, Phoenix, all the way extended to like Arizona, California, and like Texas and all those fucking states. Basically, how it was like bounties. Like there were outlaws out here. All those outlaws had bounties on their head at each town or whatever. And then there'd be bounty hunters fucking
trying to collect and make some bread.
That's how they'd make their money.
Hey, what was that one?
That was like the premise of the movie.
Hey, what was the one game? It was like a GTA, but a Wild West version.
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead. That shit's crazy, bro. Like, even just mobbing around on that game, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really play video games, but like somebody put me onto that shit, and I'm like, bro, this shit's fun.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you put me onto that a couple years ago. Yeah. That shit was one of those like. There, bro, you literally just walk in, find a horse, mount this motherfucker. Like,
literally, and then go get your loot.
You know what I mean?
Go to the saloon.
You go rob somebody.
Niggas used to pull up to the saloon with just one coin, be like, bah.
Give me everything.
Give me a beer.
Oh, man, he got a quarter. He must be rich.
Any argument pop off, he's shooting everybody. Now he got money on his head.
That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Wild, wild west, baby.
Man. Hey, so what's your favorite way to waste time?
Doing shit like this.
Sitting around bullshitting.
Okay, it either has to be, so if it's a day like today, right, like a Saturday, and I'm just sitting at the crib, not doing shit, and I'm like, what do I want to do with my time? I either just like Netflix or whatever, YouTube, or I go to the driving range if I want to really get some like sunlight.
Okay.
Or like, what Dom Kennedy say? Sometime I drive to the beach for a smoke break.
I mean, shit, bro. Monterey got a lot of beaches.
It's nice having that option.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about you?
Shit, bro. Fucking. That's a tough one. My shit might be boring, bro. Just mobbing on 2K or fucking going down the YouTube rabbit hole.
I haven't played 2K in years. And we mentioned this last episode. I like to maintain my inner peace. That's the reason why I ain't played 2K. Can't do it no more, bro.
Bro, 2K really be, it really be pissing you off sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking, literally, I came back out.
That shit used to have me hot.
Bro, I came back home, like, what was it, last week or the week before? Fucking, something happened at work. Fucking, you know what I mean? I was just in a bad mood or whatnot. Fucking, I come through. Fucking, I'm like, yo, Alex, you trying to run a game? You know what I mean? End up losing that first game, bro. I'm just literally just hot as fuck. End up winning the second game. You know, I'm like, I'm getting my mental is getting right again.
You get your confidence back with the sticks.
Bruh, nah, then that third game, bro, I fucking lose off a fucking layup. I mean, everybody who plays 2K knows, you know what I mean? You down by one going for a fucking layup, and it's the biggest bullshit miss of your fucking life. And now you sit here just cussing everything out. Hey, man, you try to go get something to eat? Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me.
That is so unrealistic. That would never happen.
But then
How the fuck do you miss that?
But then the same shit happens for you, and you're like, bro, that's him. That's what he does.
I'm like, bro, I cannot do 2K. I ain't played 2K since like 2018 or some shit, bro.
Man. Nah, I got to keep on it. Just, you know what I mean?
It is a good time waster, for sure. It is a good way to occupy your time.
That's literally like the only game I can play, bro. Like, I can't play like world games anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like role playing games, fucking COD and shit's cool. It's just
I mean, dude, to be honest, I never got into video games. Like, I mean, the only video games I really ever played were like 2K, Madden, FIFA,
All the
GTA,
sports
all the
games?
sports games, and like GTA.
GTA is not a game.
And
bro.
like
It's a
even then
lifestyle.
though, like even then, like I wouldn't spend more than like an hour playing video games before I just like they're kind of boring to me, bro.
For real.
Yeah, like
I'd say more so. I feel that now, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I was a kid, like shit, bro, I could sit.
I mean, I
could sit in front of the screen for like 6 hours and just be cool.
because all my homies are on Xbox Live and shit, like especially back in middle school and high school and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I really forced myself to try and get into it. And I'm just like, yeah, nah, got
Trying to
nothing,
be,
man.
I'm trying to be a part of you guys.
Can't do it. Sorry.
Nah, it is. It's definitely different.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad, honestly.
But now I would say I probably more so than 2K. It's that YouTube rabbit hole, bro. And sometimes it's not. I wouldn't even say it's my favorite way to waste time. It's like the most often way I end up wasting
It's
time.
the easiest way to waste time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you start with one video, that shit leads to another. Now you on a topic you wasn't even thinking about. You know what I mean?
Because if you like at the crib in front of your TV, right? YouTube is always a last resort. You're just like, all right, let's see what YouTube got.
And it's like YouTube knows you, bro.
Yeah.
Got all your recommendations laid out, ready to go.
Look, man, I got a 28-minute video right here about fucking bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah, you want to kill the next 2 hours?
Yeah, look what Joe Rogan's talking about.
Nah, man. But
Somebody said Joe Rogan is Oprah for men.
hey, you know what's crazy, bro? I fuck with the Joe Rogan podcast. I know,
Some of it. Sometimes he be sounding stupid as fuck.
but see, I don't watch it for him. I watch
Yeah.
it for the
guests,
guests.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm sitting there watching a Joe Rogan episode when it's just him and maybe a friend just chopping it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, it's the different people he brings on. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, especially as I'm getting older, like Neil deGrasse Tyson is such a fucking that motherfucker's head is a rabbit hole in itself. You know what I mean?
And like the way he explains the most complex shit and like breaks it down for you, it's like, bro, you are a fucking genius.
I'll be walking away from his interviews like, you know what? I could be a physicist.
And nigga's the black Einstein.
Bruh. Facts, man. Dude's a fucking genius. I was about to say it makes no sense. And it makes perfect fucking sense. He educated himself and actually got
Dude,
smart on
I
that
saw,
shit.
I saw like a clip that was like Neil deGrasse Tyson. It said Neil deGrasse Tyson explains why Christopher Columbus coming to North America was the most significant event in human history. I saw the title and I'm like, no fucking way. Get the fuck out of here. Colonizer. But then he
Colonizer.
he breaks it down and then I'm like, that fucking makes sense. Because he broke it down to where he's talking about the Ice Age and Pangea and how fucking North America and South America were interconnected.
Yeah.
But then the Ice Age and the glaciers melted and separated them.
What are you
And
talking
then-
about? Asia and North
Asia
America.
and North America. So like we got separated, and it's like basically like however many hundreds of thousands of years from the Ice Age up until Columbus came, where there was no human contact between that
Both the
side
con-
and this side. You know what I mean? And he's the first one to bridge that gap. Was the point that he made.
I mean,
So it was
shit.
only after that point that we got like world travel and like now we're interconnected like worldwide.
Yeah.
Like if that would have never happened, as much fucked up shit as came with it, like slavery and fucking murdering of the Native Americans and all that other atrocities,
Yeah.
it's still the most significant event in human history.
Damn. Nah, I'd agree with that, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, that actually makes sense.
it makes sense. Like that was just the layman's fucking breakdown.
I mean,
If
bro,
anybody has time, go watch that Neil deGrasse. It's like a 10-minute clip. He breaks
bro,
it down
when-
really like nicely.
when you think about it too, bro, like think about how different people were in Europe versus North America and South America at that time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it would be interesting to see if that event never. Like I know, bro. One thing I always think about is like, imagine he actually went to the right India,
Yeah,
bro. The Middle East would be the fucking economic hub of the world.
yeah, bro.
Like think about
Damn.
that.
I mean, it is kind of the oil hub of the world right now.
Yeah, but it's like it has such a bad. It's almost as if Europe acts as if the Atlantic Ocean doesn't exist, and we're just gonna deal with the West. You know what I mean? Fuck
Yeah.
the Middle East.
Well, I mean, not all of them, because there's a lot of Middle Eastern countries that are really rich, bro. Like Saudi Arabia.
No, I get it financially. I'm talking
Yeah.
about from a
like-
perspective.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? The way the world views the Middle East.
Yeah, they view them as a bunch of barbaric, like it's fucked up. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now to think if Columbus literally made it to the actual India, one, our shit would have been completely fucked up. But the economic hub would be in the Middle East, bro. Who's to say fucking North America and South America would have even flourished the way it is.
Yeah, well, shit.
I mean, America definitely wouldn't have.
Yeah. Either way, man, somebody wasn't going to get left alone, whether it was the Native Americans or the Indians.
Yeah. Somebody will have to hold that L.
They was going in there with fucking violent intentions.
All right, guys, we're going to pull up on this foreign nation.
Christopher Columbus pulled up one smoke. He's like,
you are all now my bitches. Wait a minute.
Louis C.K. was like, when he did like a stand-up where he was like breaking down Columbus. He's like, Columbus tried to go to India. He landed in America, and he's like, is this India? And they're like, no. He's like, this isn't India? No. Nah, you're Indians.
Fuck it. Oh, bro, the audacity to pull up to somebody else's house and tell them what the fuck they are.
Yeah, you're Indians.
It's like me pulling up to your crib. You're not Sudanese, bro. I'm fucking Sudanese. You not Sudanese, bro.
Are the Cleveland Indians still a thing? Since they discontinued the Redskins?
The Indians are, but let's talk about the Redskins, bro. Like, I know, like, that concept. Like, think about the guy who created the team. Yep, we're going to be called the Redskins.
That's like naming a team like the Mississippi Porch Monkeys or some shit.
Bro, it's so fucked up, man.
Like, how fucking, like, tone deaf do you have to be? And it's like, for the rest of us, like, shame on us.
For going with it for this
Why
long,
did it take
bro?
us so long? Like, goddamn, bro. If they had, like, fuck.
Imagine somebody coming out with that, trying to come out with that in this day and age.
That is such a derogatory slur.
I mean, shit, bro. You calling him a Redskin. You got a Native American as your logo. You know what I mean? At least Cleveland Indians, it's like, okay. Yeah, you got they're not Indians, they're Native Americans, but you know what I mean? At least you're not blatantly, hey, Redskin. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, bro. Fucking, I remember somebody, I think it was like a baseball sports commentator. He's been like going really hard trying to get the Cleveland Indians name changed for forever, basically. So, like, to do it, I forgot exactly what the name was, but it was something along the lines of a Salt Lake City Crackers or something like that. He started wearing like a custom-made hat and T-shirt that said Salt Lake City Crackers to every Cleveland Indians game.
That's fucking...
And arguing with anybody who had a problem with it. I'm like, bro, that is the energy I like. The Salt Lake City Crackers.
Hey, the Jazz need to change their name, bro. The Utah Crackers.
The Utah Crackers. It's like, yeah, let's see how y'all feel about that one, Cleveland Indians fans.
Man, and then also get me thinking, like, where the Browns get their name from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is a Brown?
A shit stain. Because that's what Baker Mayfield is as a quarterback now.
Bro, I'm not even trying to get into fucking Baker, man.
Fucking Baker. How's Baker already washed at 26?
Bro, I don't even know if he's washed. It's just he's not number one draft pick material, bro.
He's just not good, bro. He's not starting quarterback.
Bro, and to think that we passed up on Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson in that same draft.
You could have had Josh Allen linked up with fucking Odell.
We could have had Josh Allen with our fucking O-line and our run game. Like, Baker got everything a quarterback needs on his team.
Dude, speaking of Browns, my fantasy season was over the minute Kareem Hunt went down. What happened to him?
I mean, bro, injuries hit, and then on top of that, we got Nick Chubb. You know what I mean?
Oh, I forgot about Nick Chubb. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like they're having them both in, especially once bro got injured, they're not going to rush it back. It's not like he was our primary back. You know what I mean?
He was elite.
Dude was nice. And to think the Chiefs really had him, bro, and the only reason they let him go is because he beat the fuck out of his girl. Didn't like Spartan kicker?
Yeah, he was.
That was some out of pocket ass shit, bro. Motherfucker made Ray Rice look like a fucking god.
He made Ray Ross look gentle.
You feel me? What's the worst hotel you've ever stayed at?
I don't know if I ever told the story on this podcast, but like,
You doing it right now?
So Labor Day weekend 2021.
Yeah.
I took like a solo road trip, and I never usually go on solo road trips, but for some reason, this was one of the times where I did. I took a solo road trip down to SoCal, so like San Diego, because my brother had just moved down there like a month prior.
Yeah.
To go to San Diego State, and like my parents helped him move down there, and I didn't get the chance to go when he moved down there, so I went to go visit him Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
And I stopped by LA, visited a couple homies there. Shout out to Nick P. Shout out to Phil.
Yes, sir.
So that was September 2021. So I leave Monterey like early in the morning, like 7, 8 a.m.
Okay.
Hit the road. Boom. I fucking stop at Lost Hills, you know, get a little lunch or whatever, and then I fucking continue on into the Grapevine. So you know how when you get to the Grapevine going down I-5 into SoCal, like you're entering LA basically.
Yeah.
There's like this fat upward slope that starts off the Grapevine basically. Right, I had my AC blasting. It was like 92 degrees at that time because this is wildfire season or whatever.
Yeah.
So I start going up that hill, right? About 5 minutes later, I noticed that my fucking car starts slowing down, even though I got my foot aggressively on the gas. Like, I'm trying to go faster, but the shit is doing the exact opposite. So then I'm like, okay. Luckily, I was all the way in the right lane. So I'm like, no bueno. I fucking turn on my hazard lights, right? And then I slowly ease my way over and I pull over. Luckily, I have fucking AAA roadside assistance, right? Yeah. Boom, I got the card right on my fucking thing that you pull down to cover the sun. I pull that out. I call the number. Boom, boom, boom. I explain the situation. It's so bad, I don't even know where the fuck I'm at. I'm like in the middle of nowhere. It's like 90 degrees. So I have to send the lady my fucking coordinates via text.
Bro, that's a bitch. And you got leather seats, bro.
Yeah, so I was like, ma'am, I'm 32 degrees longitudinally. 30. That's my location. At the pinpoint my location. This is 2 p.m. in the afternoon in 91 degree weather, and I'm in my car. Right? So now I'm just posted, right? Waiting for the truck to get here. Fucking sun is beating my ass from the right side. So, like, I just opened my fucking trunk. I had all my clothes in there.
Yeah.
I, like, tie some shit together, and I fucking tie it to the, you know, the little handlebar thing.
Yeah.
Just to cover the sun, right? So now I'm posted. It takes 2 hours for the
AAA
to pull up.
God damn, bro.
He pulls up. I'm like, look, man, I don't know what it is. It's probably a battery issue, yada, yada, yada. He's like, nah, man, I would take it to, like, a shop nearby. I'm like, yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's the nearest fucking repair shop nearby? So he's like, man, there's like a tow truck. It's like a towing / auto repair shop like 5 miles down the road.
Okay.
In a little fucking truck stop town called Lebec.
Okay.
Lebec, California.
Oh, Lebec, okay.
Tiny. It must be like fucking 15 people that live there total.
15 people?
There's that auto shop. There's a Motel 6. There's a McDonald's. And then there's like 5 fucking houses. And the rest of it is just desert and just sand and shit, right?
Damn.
I pull up. It's like 4:30. The fucking place closes at 5. The dude assesses my car. He's like, yeah, brother, I can fix. He's Armenian.
Okay.
He's like, come tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I'm like, nigga, what? No, I need it today, bro. Like, I'm on my way to San Diego. He's like, no, I can't do it, brother. I'm like, I'll pay you fucking extra. He's like, nah.
Just get me out of this town.
I'm like, all right, bro. Like, can I crash with you? Nah, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. I'm like, so where?
So what's up? What we eating for dinner, man?
I'm like, so like, where can I stay? Like, am I just gonna be homeless for a night or what? And I'm like, he's like, yeah, there's a Motel 6 down there. I'm like, shit, fuck it. I'm like, y'all got Uber or something? Like, this is like basically third world country right here. He's like, nah. But he's like, but my boy over here, like basically the tow truck guy that dropped me off.
Yeah.
He's like, he can drop you off at the motel. So I'm like, sure.
Okay.
I'm like, good looks, bro. He drops me off. I go in there. It's a Motel 6. It's janky as shit, bro. Janky as shit. First, I've never seen a Motel 6 that's all indoors.
Damn. Okay.
This one is not like all outdoor. Like it's like an indoor type structured hotel. So from the outside, you think it's gonna be nice. You walk in, it's a piece of shit. They charge me $120 for a night,
damn.
which is just fucking ridiculous, bro. Motel 6 should be like what, $50 or $60?
Yeah. I mean, shit, bro.
I get
40,
charged
50.
Twice that. Because, you know, they have leverage. What are they going to do? You know, like, I need a motel.
Do you not want to sleep
Nobody
somewhere?
stays at the Motel 6 in Lebec, California willingly. So
they're like, oh, shit, we got somebody. All right, $200.
I check in at like 5 p.m. And it's like, no car. There goes my day. time to throw out some movies or whatever. Like, it's just bad. That was... I mean, I didn't like... It was shitty, but I kept the positive attitude about it. Until the next day where the dude kind of fucked me on the price. Because, again, he had leverage and I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, you tried to add to it?
Bro, I ended up paying like $1,400 to get my shit repaired. Yeah. I had to get I forgot what it was.
Fuck?
But it was a catalytic converter.
Yeah.
Basically. It was faulty to where there wasn't letting any CO2 pass through my engine. So my engine was just getting clogged with like air and not releasing any out.
Damn, okay.
And that's basically why the engine wasn't working at full speed. But
still,
it's like,
bro,
I went home and I
$1,400?
googled that repair.
Yeah.
On average, it cost like $500-$600.
Damn, bro.
He basically doubled that on me. and I had no room to negotiate. You know what I mean? So I just fucking paid it and went about my day.
See, that's crazy, bro. He probably just looked at this like as an easy come up. Like, what else you about to do? Say no?
Yeah, I mean, he fucked me. But pause. That was a long story, but yeah, that was my shittiest hotel experience. Okay. What about you, man?
Hey, let me ask you something, bro. You think the hotel itself was shitty, or it was the experience as a whole built up to the hotel?
No. Like I tried to maintain. I maintained my composure throughout that whole scenario.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, the situation was shitty, but I was kind of like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Just
but the hotel was on its own.
The hotel was
shitty.
objectively shitty. Like, even if I went there willingly, if I booked the night before and I got there, I'd be like, this sucks.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, for me, it'd probably be what was it? 2020. I went out to San Diego to go kick it with DJ.
Yeah.
And we end up getting a spot. You know what I mean?
Shout out to DJ.
Shout out to DJ, bro. We end up copping a hotel spot. You know what I mean? Just somewhere near downtown or whatnot. But anyways, he told me him and his little brother had pulled up. So I'm driving. I get to San Diego, hit this turn, and then it's like this little, not even a back alley, but it kind of looked like one for a hotel wise. So you go in, you looking at the building, all like everything is just all like you got paint peeling off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just a fucked up hotel. I'm like, whatever. You know
it was in downtown San Diego?
Not in downtown, bro. I can't remember the exact spot. Maybe it was La Mesa. I mean, bro,
okay.
I've been to San Diego one time. You feel me? That was the one time.
To San Diego, yeah.
But just a little shitty ass location. But I'm looking at it like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes the outside looks worse than the inside. Bro, we get inside, bro. Holy shit. Carpet fucked up, ripped up. You know what I mean? Even like the bed, bro, like the bed, the walls, everything. I'm just like, bro, we need to go ahead and get a refund on this bitch. Like, yeah. I don't mind driving around trying to find something else until, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we got to get the fuck out of here.
Bro, and the biggest reason why I was hella over it, same exact shit, bro. Hella overpriced for what the fuck they was giving us.
Yeah.
Then we ended up finding a nicer ass fucking spot for half the price. Came with a kitchen and all that.
Was it an Airbnb?
Nah, bro. It was like a regular motel. It wasn't a Motel 6,
bro,
specifically, but
you know how shitty the establishment has to be for you to check out the same night you check in? Like, you just look at it like, nope, nah.
Bro, we checked out within an hour of being there. We're like,
fuck that.
Nah, bro.
It's like, okay, an hour, that means you tried to get comfortable. And you're like, all right, let's just make do.
You know what I mean?
And you couldn't even do that.
But see, the thing that got me was the price, bro. Because then we all we're over here on Hopper, just like looking around on different stuff, and I'm like, bro, there's hella fucking nicer spots for cheaper. You know what I mean? And then that old girl at the fucking front desk, man, she was making it a huge ass problem for us to get our money back. Long story short, they ended up mailing the money to an ad, like, you know what I mean, the address DJ had on file almost 2.5 weeks later, but didn't give us the full amount. So it took DJ like almost another 2 weeks to even get the full amount back. Like, what the fuck?
That's some bullshit.
People be tripping, bro. But, you know, it is what it is.
And hopefully that just is a sign of better experiences in the future, man.
Oh, nah, facts, bro. Speaking of the future, man, shit. Where you want to go for your next vacation?
I already got that shit planned out, bro. Me and my homies from back home are hitting New York.
Yeah.
In May, or at least we're trying to make it happen. So yeah, it should be fun because, you know, 2 of them are born in May.
Okay, yeah.
So we're about to celebrate both them niggas. Shout out to Ahmed and Jason.
Shout out, man.
So yeah, man, that's I'm looking forward to that, bro. We're gonna spend like a week out in New York, Airbnb and everything. We're already starting to plan it out.
When's the last? I mean, shit. I know a couple of our listeners know, but when's you being from the? I mean, living in the East Coast from Harlem. You know what I mean? When's the last time you went back to the East Coast?
I'm from the West Coast, sir. Okay? Let's just get that straight. I'm from California, but a portion of my life was spent living in Harlem, from ages 5 to 10. Well, I wasn't in so I went to kindergarten in Harlem, and then I moved nearby to Newark, New Jersey, which is like across the bridge, basically.
It's right like motherfuckers there. In Oakland vacation. No, what was that one D.L. Hughley when he was just like, Richmond's so bad that people from Oakland don't even go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfuckers from Richmond go vacation in Oakland.
Yeah, basically, yeah, like Newark and Harlem are the East Coast. Richmond are dope.
Newark is wild, bro. I've heard some crazy ass shit about Newark.
Brick City. I went. So Newark, I was there 1st grade through 5th grade. I finished 5th grade. We packed our shit and moved here.
That's the way you said that. Like we're done with Newark.
We packed our shit and moved here. On to bigger and better things.
Got the fuck up out of the East Coast.
Well, I mean, dude, on the East Coast, we were living in like the inner city. You know what I mean? My dad was working security. Like we didn't have money like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like my parents' first real job brought them here.
Damn. Okay.
So like our quality of life significantly improved after we moved here. But I mean, me being ages 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Like I do remember bits and pieces of the East Coast, and I remember it being entirely different and a lot grimier.
Have you been?
I've never been back since we moved.
So this is the first time you
This
going
is gonna
back
be our
east?
first time. I plan on going back to
The old stomping grounds.
Maynard Drive, which is our old address. I forgot the exact address, but it was Maynard Drive in Newark.
Okay.
And then our old address in Harlem. I want to visit PS 156, which is kindergarten I went to in Harlem, Harriet Tubman Elementary School.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll visit all the old locations. But I mean, I wasn't really like old enough to be like moving on my own and like have home. Like I had friends in school and shit, and I had sleepovers at my house.
I mean,
But
5 to 10, that's young. Bro.
Yeah, but I never kept in touch with those people. So like, I mean, I my coming of age all happened here.
Yeah.
Middle school, high school, college, becoming an adult all happened here. So I consider myself a California native for sure.
Nah,
The majority
facts.
of my life was here. The most
Facts.
important years.
Wait, so did you do all of elementary school in the East Coast?
Yeah, I started middle school here, 6th grade.
Damn. Okay.
Summer 06.
Hey, that's kind of solid. At least, like, you know what I mean? You were able to do an entire... Because it would be different, like, imagine coming in, you know what I mean, 4th grade or 5th grade.
Yeah, like my sister, she came in 4th grade.
Okay.
My brother doesn't remember like any of it. Like he went to preschool out there, then he came here and did kindergarten.
All he knows is Monterey.
Yeah, like I'm the only one that really like remembers it like well.
I mean, shit, bro. 5 to 10 is... It's a pretty
Yeah, I mean,
significant
10
time,
years old, you're old, you know?
You know what I mean? Because, I mean, shit, bro, like, for me, I mean, I've told you this before, bro. Like, I remember a lot of the stuff. Like, I got a lot of memories from before we even came to America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was 5 when I came here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So 5 to 10 in a spot, like, I could only imagine, like, yeah, bro, like, you know. It'd be crazy if you run into somebody you went to elementary school with.
That's wild. It's good, bro. To keep
did
it a
it
beam
teach-
with you, like when I came to California, and like I don't mean this in any like bad way or nothing, but it's just the truth. California was like the first time I like dealt with white Americans.
Damn, for real?
Like I barely like so like when I was in Newark, like Harlem and Newark are very black cities, bro.
Okay.
Like my elementary school was all like everybody I went to school with was African American. They're all black. You know what I mean? And then you had your little foreign students like your
Little foreign pockets.
Yeah, your Pakistani kids, and then you had your like Bangladeshi kids, and then you had your Haitians and your Jamaicans, and then your African immigrants like us and shit like that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was all like black people. You know what I mean? Even my teachers, I probably had like, I think it was only my kindergarten teacher was Filipino. My 3rd grade teacher was Filipino. I think it was just my 2nd grade teacher that was white. All my other teachers were either black, Filipino, or like Puerto Rican.
There are a lot of Filipinos out here.
There's a good number of them.
Damn.
There's not many Mexicans though, like in the New York metro area. It's mostly like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean but when I came to California, that's when that was my first time interacting with like white students in class and like white teachers and shit like that. It's strange how America's like that.
I mean, shit, bro. Especially like earlier too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
America's still segregated as fuck.
Yeah, depending on certain parts. I mean,
It depends on what state you're into too.
Yeah, because I was about to say spots like California and like New York.
Yeah, California doesn't subscribe to that. But like, if you go to like Chicago, south side of Chicago, all black, right? And you go up to the nice area, like all white.
Yeah. I mean, shit, same shit down in the South too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at least in the South, they got pockets of like poor ass white folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's where you really got like the trailer trash folks and all that. Yeah. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all as always.
We love you.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when them episodes be
Like real thick as shit and heavy, you know what I mean? That reading shit is hard, son.
But shit, Brody. Yeah.
Oh, were you waiting on me?
Yeah. I was trying to say so, but I just blanked the fuck out.
On behalf of the Two Coin Podcast, this is your brother Waleed, and we are signing out.
And it's your boy Ronnie. We're going to catch you next time.